And welcome guys, we're back at the Witch King's Sanctum on a different kind of replay. This one is not a themed battle, but it's still a very entertaining battle, I've been told, so I look forward to it. It's a nice 5v3, and let's start with the person who sent me in the replay, Tommy Wiseau. He'll be commanding the realm of Lindon, and we'll start with his army of course, and we've got, I think, 3 units here of Northern Guard. We've got some Wardens of Ellis Tyrion, possibly 2 units of them. Because I can see them spread out, and there's no way 75 looks like that, I would think. We have some Holland Guard, Mithlon Marines, Fallen Marines, Horse Lords of Ulmor, Fallen Archers, Mithlon Pikemen, Fallen Archers, Fallen Marines, and that's all I can really see in that mix. Probably some Noldorin Blade Masters in there somewhere maybe, and we've also got, oh no, it's over here. That's all I can see there for his army, so we'll move on to the first of his allies, I think. Coming onto the ridge here, we've got Numenor, commanded by Arvos Crusader. He's got some Romena Abradim out here alone, but they're supported nearby by some Ironfoot crossbows from Unknown Soldier, the mystery man of Reforged. He's got some Ironfoot crossbows, some Ironfoot axe throwers, some Romena Nodukadar from Avos. I'll just call out the units as I see them. We have some Romena Nodukadar. We have some Romena Barabrim. Some units down here, I think. Yes, there is. 2 units of Romena Abradim. Making our way up to the next level. There's so many levels to this map. We have Pharazim Swordmasters. 3 units of Seafarers and Indamos. Some Belaga Pikemen, Naru and Naru Sentinels, Naru and Naru Royal Guard, more Romena Abradim, Belaga Archers. I think I've already called that unit there. Alright. I don't know if we have it. We'll take a quick look up here, but I don't think there's anything else here. Okay, so coming down to the remaining defending forces, it looks like there's some Axe Guard Edible here. We have a Catapult, Ironfoot Crossbows, Ironfoot Halberds, Airable Legionnaires, more Legionnaires. We have some more Ironfoot Axe Throwers, Ironfoot Halberds, Airable Legionnaires, Ironfoot Spears, Highborns of Erebor, Blacklock Engineers, Dragon Slayers of Ered Mithrin, Sons of Durin, Obsidian Guard, Ironfoot Warriors, a couple of units here, Belaga Archers, and more Romena Abradim. A lot of Romena Abradim. Some Romena Nodukadar, I think I commented on them earlier. And I think Ironfoot Axe Throwers here. I'll record those units, I'll record these units. If I see any other units I might have missed, I will try and call them out. But for now, let's move on to the first of 5 attackers, which is Cardalin, commanded by the Vengeful One, who we're all familiar with. He's got some mercenary crossbowmen, some mercenary guildsmen. We have some Tharbad Warhammers. General is not in this unit. We have some Dunedain Captains, Wardens of Tyne Gothard, some Minhira Sharpshooters, Mercenary Guildsmen, 2 units there, Minotaur Roman Gatekeepers, some Minhira Spearmen, a couple units there. We've got some Mercenary Crossbowmen, Minhira Spearmen over here, and that appears to be it for Cardalin. So, moving on to his ally. Once we find him, it's Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, commanded by Son of the Dunedain. And we have some Guards of Khazad-dûm, Mithril Guard. We have 2 units of Hammers of Gundabad, 3rd Legion Infantry, 4th Legion Shield Guard, 3 units there I think. Warriors of Khazad-dûm, 4 units. Sons of the Fallen, 2 units. We've got, geez, that appears to be it for his army, it's all mixed in there. Alright, moving on. Next attacker, Rune, coming by the Irish Gun 3R. He's got some light Siren Rim and some mixed in with some light Gamp Rim. More light Gamp Rim. Eastern Crossbowman, not armoured up. Not one unit there, sorry. We have some light Flag Rim, Variag Mercenaries, 2 units of Eastern Clansmen. No armour upgrade there whatsoever, make that 3. Dragon's Breath Cannons. Dragon's Wrath Guildsman. More like Siren Rim, Bathclub Tribesman, like Gamp Rim, and 2 units of like Flag Rim. Alright, moving on. Next player, Isengard, coming by Bloodbath McGrath. He's got some Trolls of the White Hand, Uruk-hai Infantry, 2 units of Dunlendon Clansmen, 1 unit of Dunlendon Berserkers, Uruk-hai Crossbows, 2 units, Uruk-hai Pikemen, 2 units, more Clansmen, Guards of Orthanc, Nazgûl. Hang on. 2 units of Nazgûl. That's a little weird, actually. We have some Uruk-hai Infantry again, and possibly some Snaga Skirmishers, I don't know yet. But that's all I see there for him for now. And so moving on to the final attacker, we've got Imladris, commanded by M1 Breakout. And he's got some Elder Enemy Spearmen, 2 units, some Norentina Warriors, 2 units, Archers of Rivendell, 2 units, Elder Enemy Swordmasters, Imladris Guardians, maybe 3 or 4 units of Imladris Guardians, and possibly 2 units of Imladris Sentries. Imladris Guardians are all armoured up. We have some Elder Enemy Archers, Swordmasters, if I didn't call out them out earlier, and some Great Marine Dane. And I think that's actually it for him. So we'll get the siege started. Enjoy. Now, it'll take some time. The defender's going to get into position. So we'll do a small cut here and come back short. Alright guys, we're back. And one of the cannons was actually destroyed by the catapult shot. But some more catapult shots inbound. And one almost took out the second cannon. This is a little bit crazy here. Irish Gun might get no use out of this cannon at all before it's destroyed. And he's getting it out of there. He doesn't want to risk it. We've got some mercenary crossbowmen coming up the back entrance there from Vengeful One. 2 units there. It looks like Imladris is working its way around, or working its way back around. We last saw... maybe he won't go Numenor's way, maybe he'll just go down the slope this way. There are 2 entrances, I think, up to the first level of the Witch King's Sanctum, which is up here, or over here. If they want to go down here, they have to go all the way over the other side, which is over this way. If I had to guess, I'd say this is the way down. Bloodbath McGrath is also sending over some forces. Well, sending over his army, really. This way. He can go up the slope here. He might do that, or he might go up the other way. We'll see. We've got Imladris exploring other options. Carlin's also thinking about the way they're going to go. And we have some Eastern Clansmen making the first move. Don't know if the crossbows will open up on them. We've got Horse Swords of Ulmo thinking about a charge, but we got some crossbows nearby, I think, or Variag Mercenaries that might start firing on them. Here we go. Okay, one went down. I took out a few of the warriors there, not bad. Now we've got the clansmen trying to cut them off. So that little endeavour there cost them a few soldiers. That was much better charge. What we got there? Oh, Carlin's crossbowman broke. I'm a little surprised eventually he'll charge them in there. Maybe they were fired upon. Hard to say whether or not Tommy will get his use out of these horse lords. So far they're just killing low tier troops. Alright, let's see what this other unit of crossbowmen is doing. Now I thought he would have just tried to stand from afar and shoot at him. It looks like they tried to do that. I think the crossbows here dealt with them. And the rest just broke. Some got skewered on the stakes even. Alright. Heading back over. Alright, things are dying down again. We'll come back once the attackers make their next move. Alright guys, we're back. Because Adventure One has got 3 units here. Stationed and ready to go. You might launch them into assault once these other allies begin their attack on the main passageway over. Arvos has got 1 unit there just to hold them back. Yeah, the thing is, Tommy could even use his horse lords to charge down the slope and take out. Oh, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. These are low tier spearmen or mid tier spearmen. I've seen them go down very, very quickly against heavy lance and cav, but not sure. Over here, Bloodbath is getting closer. You got some Seafarers and Nindamos up here, Romana Barabim. They're getting ready. The Bloodbath's forces are a bit tired from the long march. Notice is here with him. So none of them have actually come down this way. So they're not going to come this way. Okay, Warriors of Khazad-dûm. Ready? I think Tom should charge in his horse lords. I'm not sure why he's not. Okay, we've got Manitoraman gatekeepers starting the fire. Arvos is charging in, but they're going to get a volley off or 2. Okay, the Eventual stopped them from firing. That's interesting. Who's charging into whom? Alright, there goes the horse lords. Are you going for a charge? Got a couple. Manitoraman gatekeepers could get a bead here on the Airborne Legionnaires. That could be the Vengeful One's plan. The attackers are keen to sort of break this unit of Romana Aberdeen. So far, Numeral's morale is unshattered. Their ego warmed up. And in fact, it's Rune's morale that's shaken. Oh, they've got to do something. I'm impressed the morale's holding. The presence of the airborne troops here obviously helps to a degree. Do no rangers have been sent up. That's a bit early. Fallen Lancers firing in. Got Ironfoot crossbows firing in as well. Ironfoot halberds being targeted. This is where a catapult could be needed. Oh, what's going on over here? Okay, crossbows being targeted. Where are they firing at? Okay, got the Marina Aberdeen firing at the Yokai crossbow. Taking out a few there. Royal Legion. Okay, Arvos has his best unit running his point guard for his defense here. It's a little unusual. Tommy's got a unit of Harmed on guard here just to fire in. Don't know why he's getting in so close. He probably shouldn't be getting in this close. Or Arva should be moving his men. That's a little weird, to admit. Okay, Eastron clans are moving up. Don't know why the crossbows aren't firing into the Carlin forces here. We could shut down this assault pretty quickly. Alrighty, let's see what they're firing at. Okay, they're shooting at the sharpshooters. The defense here is pretty weak. The sharpshooters still got plenty of men left in their unit. A couple of casualties, nothing too serious. Dropping a little bit now, losing almost 10 men per volley. See, vengeful sharpshooters for the most part are spread out, but it's still easier for the crossbows to get a hit because they are still lined up, even though they're spread out. Most are lined up. And it is harder for the sharpshooters to get a hit on the airborne crossbows. Ironfoot spears running in. That's one choosing to save his unit of mercenary guildsmen. Low camp room down to 20 men, they're almost finished. Very mercenaries are here to try to provide archer support. Alright, let's head back up here. Okay, Isengard's has begun his attack in earnest. We've got Snarger skirmishers throwing some much needed javelin fire in there. Harmed on guard. don't know what they're shooting at. The man of our brim needs to move if they want to get a line of sight on the attackers. I think too many arrows will go into the side of this hill here if he fires now. They need something to drive the attackers back. I'm pretty sure Arvos wants to try and keep his Royal Legion alive as long as possible. He's already lost almost 10 men. Seafarers and Nindamos would also be very helpful here. I'm not sure why he's not using them to destroy these units and give his frontline troops a breather. Oh, I heard a big boom. Ah, looks like the Northern Guard just got smacked. Here's an Eastern Clansman, like Camp Brim, down here, 2 units. And I think Tommy wants to try and send them down rather than risk losing the entire unit to another volley like that. That took out quite a few of his men. Full number of Marines being sent up. Men to Roman gatekeepers. Okay, where are they firing at? Okay, we've got a lot of arrow fire coming in there. That's axe throwers. We have some Adrenian shadowbows firing in there too from Luminol. It's hard to, the camera doesn't like that. Full the Marines. Oh, hit from the cannon. You've got axe throwers firing in there as well. The attack looks like it's stalling a little bit. Crossbows look like they're out of ammunition. And we've got the Durnite captains in the thick of things already. I don't know why the frame rate's struggling. I'll have to get my computer checked out soon. Okay, more units being committed. So far the defense looks solid here. Let's head back over here and have a look. Not much is happening. The archers are in the Elderly archers. Crossbows all standing by. The crossbows are actually firing in. Some getting some hits, others not. Javelin fire will definitely do the job over time. It's assuming Isengard can keep it up. Well, the defenders have plenty of troops here on standby. They look pretty comfortable. Catapults being saved for later. No one seems to want to use it just now. Alright, attackers have tried this way, but just with a few basic units. I won't get very far with them. Holy smokes, these dwarves have been firing their axes the whole time. Again, not much happening here. So far the attackers stalled a little bit. And the defenders are in a comfortable position right now. So I guess no one wants to screw with the winning formula. The attackers pushing the defenders down. The Lair sentry is playing a little bit of a key role here. As we can see here, the defense is strong. I mean, we've got Lair sentries from M1 Break here, along with Elder Enemy Spearmen, Nolder and Guard. We've got lead troops from both sides here, not wanting to give an inch. Belaga Pikemen, though, are wavering. Only 22 left, very tired. And after they fall, there's not too many, there's no more pike units here. I think we just got Airable Legionnaires, Nolder and Guard, and they're at a disadvantage against Spearmen and Pikemen, so they obviously need some more support, and that's where I think the Seafarers and Nindamos could come into it. Even the Remena Barabim. It does seem like Avos has reformed his men to improve the angle, but that's also going to affect Tommy Wiseau's position if he wants to get up there. They're going to have to decide who gets to go where. I would put, personally, the Wardens of Tyrion where the Remena Barabim are at the moment. I put the Remena Barabim over here where the Wardens of Tyrion are. That way, body piercing, they can maximise body piercing damage of the Wardens here. In any case, we'll head over and have a look at the other side. There's also a bit happening here now too. Okay, Unknown Soldier committing more troops. We've got Fallen Archers out of ammunition in the fight. In here are Sharpshooters also out of ammunition. Mounted Roman Gatekeepers still have ammo. I don't know if they've even used them yet. Venture One's being very conservative with these guys. We've got what's left of the Ironfoot Axe Throwers down to 25. The attackers are stationing more troops. Dragon's Breath still has ammunition as far as I know. We have plenty of troops on standby. None wanting to be committed just yet. We got Irish Gun going up this side, but these guys don't have any reinforcements besides some light Gamprim and some light Flagrim. The defenders have ample troops and resources here to defend and repel these guys. Now it looks like the Dragon's Wrath Guildsman might try and throw some grenades into the Mithlon pikemen. That's a good idea to a degree. Alright, it looks like we got the Dragon's Breath Cannon firing, but unfortunately it missed for the defenders. And we've got the fallen on javelins there, or fallen on marines throwing their jabbies into the guildsmen. We've taken out about 20 of them so far. And now that he's fallen them back even more, that enables the marines to fire another volley and get more kills, I think. Yep. So the attackers are sort of struggling here a little bit. It's 24-29. I've got a few kills there. It's a bit more difficult because they're so far away. And now I think... Oh no. One got there. I don't think they killed anyone though. Alright, so the attackers have plenty of troops stationed and ready. The Adunian Shadowbows might have gone back into hiding because I don't see them. Bellager Archers haven't been committed yet. So far the attack is hasn't been too strained for the defenders. Like, they seem to be comfortable. Where are the men of Barry Brim firing? Oh, there we archers. Alright, looks like they're out of ammunition. They're taking out about 20 or so of the other enemy archers. Not bad. We've got Trolls of the White Hand here that could be targeted by the Seafarers if he marched them closer to the edge and took a shot. Arvos not willing to commit his javelins yet. He does want to use them. We've got Pharaohs and Swordmasters. We've got the Wardens here. We have their bows out, so if they fired, they've still got ammunition. We've got Axe Throwers. Yeah, I'm not sure why we're not seeing the Javelins being brought up here. I mean, there's a huge blob. This is a Javeliner's dream. Seafarers could score some really good kills here. And also relieve the pressure on Tommy's men. And they're running out of men. This is the only defensive line holding back the enemy right now. We've got some Men of Barry Brim from Avos coming in, but... Oh, I guess he's giving his Royal Legion a break. There's only 21 of them left. But seriously, the Seafarers here could help out a bundle, so I don't know why they're holding them in reserve like this. This is the opportunity that they would wait for to use them. So, you hope at this point Arvos knows what he's doing. Well, things are going to get really dicey for the defenders. They can't let the attackers get through, they'll screw up their whole defense. This is the only way the defenders can withdraw, so if they lose this choke point, then the attackers can cut them off and block their retreat. So we've got some Camille Shadow Guard here. That should be able to deal with the Harlandon infantry. Like Fargrim will probably struggle a little bit here against the Northern Guard. We've got Mithlon Pikemen moving in to deal with them. Should be able to repel that attack. Well, again, Brim pressing hard, but ultimately this attack will fail. There's too many troops here to repel them. Where's that far from? Yeah, we've got Mountain Roman Guardians here shooting unhindered. Actually, this attack will not fail because the attackers have broken through on this side. The defenders have given it up. That's a shame. The Noldoran Horse Lords could take out the rest of these Eastern clansmen, so I don't know what they're waiting for. And they could take out the Roman Gatekeepers because they have their crossbows out, not their spears out. And they're vulnerable. So that was a missed opportunity there from Tommy. It does seem like I need to play the replay at lower speed to avoid jumpiness. I only wish I didn't have to play it at such a low speed. Belager archers here. We got some Remnant Abraham over here. But look, if Avos is going to leave these guys here, he should at least bring up the Remnant Abraham to protect the Belager archers, so the Belager archers can use their ammo for as long as possible. Because right now they're unprotected. And they might not get too many volleys off if the defenders come up the slope this way. They might get 1 or 2 shots off with no protection. We've got Royal Guard here from Avos looking to start firing. Mount Roman gatekeepers are shooting at something. It's possible the Royal Guard are shooting at the Roman gatekeepers. Yeah, that's good fire there. That being said, the gatekeepers are getting good fire too on the horse swords. And the defenders are winning here. The defenders have just got to delay the attackers just long enough for their forces here to win, so they can either withdraw them or commit them to fight the incoming attackers over there. What we got here? Cannon shot coming in. Looks like he just took up the head off one of the troops, but just the one. Yeah, that's not, in my experience, that cannon is far more accurate, and I think Mighty Eskimo too can vouch for that. Took out a lot of my men last time I was being shot at by that thing. So far, this thing can't seem to hit anything. Which is bad for the Irish gun and good for the attackers. We got low campering coming in. The horse lords really need to be committed here. Avos needs to send down troops. Okay, we've got Royal Guard and Remena Barabrim up here shooting at the low campering. Better than nothing, I suppose. Here comes the fire again. We're getting a bit close, getting some friendly fire there, but yeah, Avos is setting up some more men. Yeah, that's good cover fire. That's keeping the attackers at bay, keeping the defending troops in the fight longer. That's what they need. There's good teamwork there from Avos. Now this is what I was sort of afraid of. The trolls broke through. I think Unknown Soldier had the right idea. He's got crossbows up here. Wardens of Elysterion are here. Blacklock Engineers. They could end this assault right here, right now. I don't know why the Unknown Soldier hasn't commanded them yet. Same goes for the Seafarers. This seems like a big missed opportunity. I don't know why they're not doing anything here. They've got the troops in place to take care of this entire assault right now. And they've got protection now from the Axe Guard of Erebor. The Wardens could be brought up. The Blacklocks need to be brought up. The Blacklock Engineers need to be used right now. You couldn't ask for a better target. There's only a few more troops left in place. And you've got the Seafarers being shot at, I assume, by elves or Isengard crossbows. You've got the catapult being brought up, but the Pharaohs and Swordmasters also being committed right now. Warden's Tyrion. It looks like they might have a shot. I don't know. Arbot's being very conservative with his javelins, and hopefully it doesn't cost him in the late game. Maybe his allies are telling him not to use them yet. We don't know. We got Ironfoot Axos here as well, providing some decent support. Okay, here we go. Finally. They're getting some hits, but this is where the blob is. Or maybe they should target the Archers of Rivendell. They're also pretty blobbed up. You can see the X-Stars are targeting the Murderous Guardians. Catapult's in a decent position. Okay, you've got troops breaking, but the Wardens targeting the Archers of Rivendell, as they should. Doing a lot of damage to that unit, taking out a lot of them. Not too many of them left. We've got some Ironfoot Spears being brought up. The attackers still have plenty of troops up here, so this assault is nowhere near over. You've got Remender Barabrim up here, not firing. Their bows are out, you can see that. We've got some Camulus Shadowbows targeting the Mithlon Pikemen, and from the looks of things, they've done a bit of damage to them. That's not the general. Well, hang on, that looks like the general. But he's not. Because he just died and we didn't see the cinematic. The defenders look like they're losing this fight. It's tipping the way of the attackers. It also doesn't help to be shot at point blank by sharpshooters. That definitely plays a small part in it. Irish Gun being a bit too aggressive with his shadow bows, I think. We've got Minhir sharpshooters fighting. Alright, it looks like the Bellic Archers were withdrawn. Royal Guard are firing again. It looks like they're targeting Dundane Rangers. And a wise target that is. We've got Bellic Archers here that could be firing on them as well. A lot of missed opportunities here, but in hindsight, when you're microing, it's easy to miss certain things while you're focused elsewhere. You can definitely vouch for that. Alright, but we've got the attackers falling back here. Plenty of troops on standby here. Seafarers and Nindamos. Again, he's got two full units here with ammunition. As far as I know, none of them has used it. Yeah, so both of them still have the javelins out. As far as I know, the Blacklock engineers haven't used any of their ammunition. They still have their crossbows out. So we'll go back to normal speed and we'll try and keep it at normal speed as long as we can. Yeah, so we've got Lattice Guardians, Archers of Indel, Trolls of the White Hand, what's left of the other angry Archers. Most of the unit, in fact, is still there. Got Dundee Clansmen that I think maybe broke but then came back. Well, we have a unit of other enemy spearmen, which I didn't see before. Guards of War Tank being sent back into the battle. Trolls of the White Hand also. Nah, it's hard to know. With all the arsenal the defenders can bring to bear, I don't think this attack is going to go anywhere. And unless the attackers from down below can break through this narrow choke point and get to the second, get to the second level. This is the second level. And it looks like Irish Guns forces are arriving. Yeah, it looks like Irish Gun will set up his crossbows, target the defensive front lines, and maybe use that to help the attackers push forward. This slope definitely favours archers and crossbows from below, even javelins. So I'll do a small cut here and come back shortly. So the Seafarers are trying to get into a better position, but the Archers of Lair has forced them back. Taking a few kills there. Things are about to get pretty bad here for the defenders too. Another guard broke. They're heading to their doom. Where are they firing at? They're not at the best angle at all. See, this is where the javelins would come in handy, even the crossbows. Yeah, they're getting some good hits. I wonder who they're shooting at. Oh, they're still shooting at the Seafarers and Indomos, so they want them nowhere near their troops. On the other hand, if Lavos really wants to use his javelins, I think all he has to do is place them here, around this vicinity, and then toss them in. That simple. Wardens have their bows out, they're not done yet. I don't know why Tommy's bringing them up. They're already being focused down by Lattice. They're forcing them back. I think Unknown Soldier's trying to figure out if he can reach any of the elves with his crossbows. That's why they're here. They're reloading. You can see M1 already getting his elves behind the cliff there. No, they're protected. No arrows getting through there. That fire's pretty strong. Okay, here come the axe throwers. What can they do? Okay. Now the axe fire started. Looks like it's going mostly into the Donington Clansmen. It is Clansmen, yeah it is. No, he doesn't want to waste the axes on him. Looks like he stopped firing. Oh no. Okay, we had an Lair trying to push through, and Lindon come in with another unit. And formed on archers. What we got here? Oh, that would have hurt. Right idea, but way too close. Unit range is down to 28. Yeah, poor unit. He got hammered. Camille Shadowbow's firing into them now. The man at Barra Brim could probably hit the Shadowbows. Maybe not. It's a tough shot. I don't think so actually. Probably a good idea not to fire on them. Tommy Wiseau trying with his second unit there of Wardens of Elisturian. Now the enemy archers having none of it and driving them back. Taking some kills. Still 2 units on standby though. Black Oak Engineers still yet to be committed. How effective will this be, I wonder? I thought we would see more volleys given the number of dwarves we saw wind up their crossbows. Yeah, it's a bit better. Again, M1 doing everything he can to avoid that fire. $55 to 62 now. About 24,000 frames to go. I'm guessing we'll get a breather somewhere in between. Other enemy archers firing in. I see as archers are moving now firing at the crossbows. Crossbows getting revenge. Okay, Trolls of the White Hand being brought up. The Ironfoot Axar is bringing it in to try and halt this advance. Or do they have ammunition still? It's a question of the day. Oh, Seafarers and Indomos firing. Okay, Nazgahar being targeted here by the axe throwers. What's going to happen here? What's his plan? He's only got archers and javelins up here. He's got a obsidian guard over there, but who's targeting the Nazgahar here? The Blackhawk engineers are being firing point blank into Bloodbath McGrath. It's going to be a slaughter. Probably should hold their fire. They're too close to his allies. Yeah, they wouldn't fire. That's good. It'd be pretty bad if they did fire that. Again, they need javelin fire. They need wardens. They definitely need the Blackhawks. It looks like Isengard and Maris making their big final push, using all the units they have left. They still won't commit those forces. They don't want to use them. But the attackers are charging through. We have wardens here. I don't know if they used up all their ammunition. Doing shadow bows. I don't know what happened here. Yeah, the wardens still have ammunition. They're still firing. Gallagher archers are here. Seafarers being chased. Seems like the defense has gone awry somewhere. Something happened. It doesn't look like there was too much of a fight here. There's not too many bodies. And now the defenders are scrambling to save what they can. Arvos should not remain here. The attackers should not remain here. They should get their forces up to the next level. They're about to lose this level. Alright, that's all well and good. The Isengard general is dead, but Seafarers still have ammunition. As Doondan Rangers, they're firing into the defending forces. The defenders have got to organise themselves here. They're all over the place on this hill. And now they're being targeted by the sharpshooters, the Doondan Rangers, the Camul Shadowbows, everything. They're sitting ducks. They're, I don't know, there's been a breakdown in communication. They're not firing. What are these troops even doing here if they're not being used? It's almost aggravating actually seeing this missed opportunity wasted. Again, Catapult here could deal with this blob in a heartbeat, but it's not being brought up to target. I don't know why they're not allowed to use their forces to take these guys out. They could easily do it. Eastern crossbowmen under fire. We've got some units here that are about to break. We've got Royal Guard here. Again, there's the enemy right there. They could easily shoot them, but they're not shooting them. Belgar archers also being unused. We've got Northern Blade Masters that would be needed here, but are not being used as well.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
This is crazy. This is turning into one of the best defenses into one of those defenses you'd rather forget. I'm sorry to be so critical, but there is no logical reason that they're not seizing these opportunities that I'm seeing. I mean, they would see what I'm seeing. I don't know why they're not using their forces this way. All right, there goes the M1 Breakout General. Short of a rule that prevents them from using their forces, I don't know why they're not simply taking out this blob with their Blacklocks or the Catapult. Or why Avos is being so conservative with his Javelins. Avos, sorry. This isn't the best position here for the archers. There's a slope right in front of them that could take out a lot of their arrows. We've got Obsidian Guard in the fight. See, that was what I was afraid of. That's good work there from the Seafarers. And they broke one of Carlin's best units. That's a positive. But they've got to organise themselves better. Target's right there. Just start firing. It is what they're doing now. Again, ditch the fire arrows. In moments like this, you need speed. You need to do damage. Fire arrows do some damage, but it takes too long to fire. And you got the walls bearing down on them right now. Short of a glitch, also preventing them from using some units the way that you would want to use them. Again, if something prevented the player from beyond their control for not using those units the way that that I think they would be used, then I apologise. Okay. We only got one unit here of Marinara Sentinels. These guys won't hold out for very long. Mythal Marines from Tommy need to be brought in. Royal Guard. A couple of shots here and there. So it looks like M1 and Isengard for the most part are almost done here. There's only a few units remaining. It's 79 to 77 now. You've got Obsidian Guard looking to take you out. Shield Guard. There's a decent charge there from the Obsidian Guard. And they're in close enough. And they've surrounded the 4th Legion Shield Guard and they're cutting them down. Yeah, the Obsidian Guard will contain and destroy those guys for sure. The defenders can't forget they've still got some enemy troops down here, so you know, ignore them at your own peril. Trolls of the White Hand come back up. Halberds are there to meet them. Other archers. They're firing in. We've got more reinforcements moving in. What's that over here? Royal Guard firing in with fire arrows too. Alright. With this influx of reinforcements, I think the Marines need over there need to be brought in. They've got to make sure the attackers don't overwhelm the Sentinels. They're the only force holding them back. So we've got Nolder and Blade Masters moving in. So Mythal Marines are reloading. That's a pretty bad angle. Tommy's got to get him in closer. He's just got to get him in position just behind these guys. Or even he would be enough. It's too slow. Killing the units too slowly. And the attackers are trying to push through. $82 to $81. Hammers are good about being brought up. Obsidian Guard being sent in. Warren's Tyrion targeting the hammers are good to bad. And Belgar Archer's trying to get some shots off. Oh, that's bad. if that was Avos' general, things could turn very sour for Numenor very quickly. The defenders are fighting their way back into this. Back to level. 83 to 83. 84 now. Sons of Durin being brought up. Blackhawk Engineers also being brought in. Yes, Irish gun, I agree. If that's where you're going to shoot, then... No, what's going on? He's probably being frustrated. Alright, so enemy general broke. Belagratz is trying to deal with the sharpshooters. Catapult is finally firing. Wardens of Time got that out of here. Yep, good hit. Okay, strike there. The Sons of the Fallen are chewing up the Marines. As you can see, the Marines still got plenty of kills, which I suppose was a bonus. $87 to $87 now. Oh, not good. Sorry about that. Not good at all. That's better. See, where are the Blackhawk Engineers? The enemy is literally lined up here. You can take out a lot of their troops at the right angle, and this would be the right angle, right here. Simply lining them up here, shooting straight down there. Right angle for them. $88 to $88. Got the attackers falling back. I'm sitting guard down to 15. We're shooting at them. Doing on ranges. What time is 2-speed it? The defense looks like it's crumbling. Time for the Belagratz to withdraw or break. We've got a small group of wardens here. Hey, free kills are free kills. I think they're all seething now. Maybe he's just trying not to be noticed. The Venturemon's sending some mercenary guildsmen after him.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
91 to 90 now. I think the Wardens can win this one. Okay, Hammer's being sent over to help finish them off. Oh, well, they're done. It was a nice plan. We've got Elder Enemy archers over here, shooting at the retreating forces. Alright, we're time 6ing it now. Okay, unfortunately Avos's men are shooting into the side of the cliff here. None of the fire is getting off this cliff. Right idea, but just comes down to checking on units, making sure they're shooting where you want to shoot. Sorry, they're shooting where you want them to shoot. Yeah, he's moving in closer, but if he's trying to shoot just below, I don't think it's going to work out. Should just bring him over here, along with the other Beligar Archer unit, and shoot them as they try to come up the slope. Get a unit up here to hold them in place. Alright guys, we're back. We've got the catapult targeting the elves. We have a unit of archers that broke on their own. Look like engineers are firing. Oh, nuts. That was a bit more accurate. These are valuable kills, but don't know. The catapult's not firing anymore. Okay, really, where's the catapult firing at? What are the Sons of Durin doing? Look like you just need to fire. Where are they firing at? Blackhawks are out of ammunition. How'd that miss? We got more troops being sent up. Well, that's some lucky hits from the catapult. It could be game over here for the defenders. They've got to stop targeting the Rangers. They've got to shoot at the huge army coming over the hill right now. I think it's a little too late to start firing. I'm going to times 2 speed it, I think. 93 to 94 now. Okay, there goes the Rune General, sorry. I said Rome. Alright, it's going to be tight. It's going to be close. Although, if I'm being honest, it shouldn't have been this close. A few mistakes that were made that really invited the attackers to take this. And, you know, guys, this is just my honest opinion, you know. I don't want to offend you guys, but if you want to know what I really think, then I have to tell you what I think. And if you're offended by that, then I'm sorry. I'm just saying this as a precaution because I don't know how well people take criticism. Some take it well, some take it not very well. So I'm just putting that disclaimer out there. If you really know what I really think, then it's going to offend sometimes, and I apologise if it does. But, you know, I'll still say what I think anyway. Otherwise, there's no point in doing this. I think Unknown Soldier has the troops to win this. The Mithril Guard have broken through the Highborn's airball. I took out one there. Yeah, it's probably best to save the crew if you can. $95 to $98. Oh, we have Beliger archers, but that one's broken. Arvos should bring up this unit so it's closer, and so you can get better hits. And be less likely to get friendly fire. But yeah, I think this is it. The defenders just snatched victory. Just. That was very tight. Alright, there goes the Khazad-dûm General. Son of Dûn served his team very well. So, congratulations to Tommy Wiseau, Arvos Crusader, and Unknown Soldier on their victory. Now, I've got a few criticisms of some of these players, but we'll touch back on that in a second. For now, well done to the Venture One, Son of Dunedain, Irish Gun 3R, Bloodbath McGrath, and M1 Breakout on their attack. They seized on those openings the defenders made for them. They saw the missed opportunities and they just went for it. They sent their troops in, despite the fact that they were opening themselves up to attack from the crossbows, the Blacklock Engineers, the Seafarers of Nindamos, the Axe Throwers. To Unknown Soldier's credit, he used his Axe Throwers very well. And Arvos also set up a good defense as well. Could have put archers in better positions at times, but for the most part, good defense from all three players. Tommy Wiseau used his players pretty well. Could have used his wardens on that big blob of M1 and Bloodbath McGrath when they were attacking on that side. It's just that big blob, that attack. I think the defenders could have crushed that in an instant, and they just let it fester, and eventually it worked against them. The attackers there broke through. It almost cost them the victory. To Venture One and Irish Gun and Son of Dunedain's credit, they pushed through all those levels with relative ease. They did well to get through all those levels. But that was a really tight battle there. And I really want to know... We really want to hear back from Tommy, Arvos and Unknown Soldier why they did some of the things they did. If there was a plan, or if there was any rules in place. Because there was just some of those things, some of those moments in the battle that just doesn't seem to add up. I don't know why some of those troops weren't firing when they were able to, I suppose. So, if there was no reason, if it was just the way they were playing, and they weren't sure what units could do, if some players are newer than others, then, fine. That's a decent excuse. That's accepted. I won't fault them for that. Looking at the kill count for Tommy Wiseau, his Northern Blade Master's got 110. Pikeman ranged from 16 to 129. Northern Guard didn't do so well, 50 to 77, pretty low though for them. Soldier and Archers 148 and 108. Hardened Guard 120, 104. Wardens of Elsteria 184, one got 469, very nice. Marines both got 110, not bad. And Marines 60, 110. Horse Lords at Ulma 190. So all in all, not bad. I suppose better communication between the defenders would have helped them win that battle a bit easier. I do think they could have won that at a much more comfortable margin than what they did. But all in all, decent battle. I actually like some of these battles. It helps me learn from players' strategies, and I appreciate it. So, don't think I don't. I might be frustrated, but, I love doing what I do. I love doing this, so don't worry about me. If I get frustrated, then, don't worry about it. Doesn't affect you, so you shouldn't worry. In any case, thank you to Tommy for sending in the replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys next time. Bye.